Hello and welcome to another devlog for GW3. In this devlog, I'll go over how I made abilities for Guac Croc and an enemy. So let's begin. So the first ability for Guac Croc is a dash. When you press Q, you run forward for a short period of time. In the future, I'm probably gonna make it do knockback and fix the animations up. But for now, it's just a movement thing, and it's just an early prototype of it. So the next ability, when you press F, you do a tail spin. And I want to preface this by saying the tail spin, I'm gonna animate it in the future to where the tail, I'm gonna rig it in the future and actually make it spin. But for right now, it just spins the model. So it's not the cleanest solution, but it works. In the code, I made it do 100 damage, so it's a pretty decent move. It's kind of like the dash, but it actually does more damage but less movement. And lastly, the middle ability is the Guac Croc's plant food. It's the mini guac. So basically, it shoots it out and it runs forward, and if it hits something, it does damage. So it does the same amount of damage, 100 damage, as the tailspin, and that's it for abilities. So he's a pretty cool kit, I think. When I polish it up and make it better, I think it'll be really cool to play with. Because especially because you do some combos where you can do this into this, and then maybe you can do that. So you can probably get do a lot of damage from there. All right, and now for enemies. The next enemy the only enemy I added was this goblin looking thing. So I have it where he shoots that, and it also has a pretty cool effect. Yeah, that's the effect, and also his muzzle flash. So right now, at first I'm gonna go through as I fight him. Actually, I'll show you this. So he's dead. But basically the design choices behind the model is that at first I started with a cyclops thing, but it looked kind of ugly, so I changed it to be more like a goblin, which I think looked much better. So now I'm gonna go and get into some other changes, and you may have wondered why there was no Garden Warfare 2 gameplay in my videos, and it's just me aiming at targets. Well, it's because before this, I only had the game on the Xbox. But now, because it went on sale recently, I decided to buy it. So, for the remainder of this video, you'll see footage of me just playing on a really low level account. So, that's going to be interesting. And I'll just talk about some stuff going in the future. And now let's get into that section. Okay. Now, let's get into some of the juicy information. So, some people have been asking me about money and Patreon and all that stuff. Now, from my perspective, honestly, I would feel like a horrible person if I ever charged money for this game, especially because it's basically the foundation of the game is built on community, not donations, but work, work donated by people and given to me. And just your ideas and everything. So when I do release the game, under a different name of course, I will make it free. Now it's time to address some of the old things that are going to be coming to Garden Warfare 3. So first is the old characters. So my perspective on the old characters is, I'll get into a point later on about this, but basically the old characters, I will add them, but it's probably going to be later. I'm going to focus on new characters first, because if I were just to remake all the old characters, I'll just be remaking a worse version of Garden Warfare 2 instead of making something new and original. I know it's kind of ironic saying new and original when Garden Warfare 3, the whole thing's based on all their stuff, but I also think the quality wouldn't be to this. I guess the style and the quality wouldn't be to the same level of the Garden Warfare 2 thing. So So it's like they're like different art forms in a way. Like my like style is different than their style, but if you compare the two, their style will look better. So then like basically it will like leverage their game over mine. Now I'm gonna talk about movement tech. So in Garden Warfare 2, if you jump on like a ledge, or like if you use ability that like increases your movement, then you could gain momentum for a short amount of time, or not short amount of time, until you like you can't control your movement. But if you keep jumping, you can like move faster than just walking. So those tech, I know if I do add sprinting, that kind of like ruins the whole. I mean, it won't really, but like it would make it less effective. But I do plan on adding movement tech, especially like with Guac with like the dash. It would be really cool if you could just like keep jumping while dashing forward. So I think that would be pretty cool. So I definitely plan on adding movement tech to Guac. I don't know its like effectiveness compared to sprinting, but we'll cross that road when we get to it. Now about the style. So I really want to hear your opinion on this, because as you can see with the goblin zombie, the style, it really like it shows my style, and like kind of like it's not the same as Garden Warfare 2 style. So I have a decision to make whether I want to keep my style, which I can get more work done using my style, but on the other hand, it doesn't look as professional. Or I could go for a more realistic style and maybe like offload the work to someone else. And I mean, if I do offload the work to someone else, it would basically be better. It would look better, but it may take more time. So I want to know your opinion on this and how much the graphics really do matter to you. So let me know. In the future, I'm probably going to release like small updates that come with like video essays. So that may be like a way to like make short updates, not these really long updates, and just like every like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, just get like a small video out that just has the short update compared to one of like these longer videos. And I was thinking about doing like video essays where like I go over like a certain topic. So I may plan to release one sooner or later, but we'll see. Recently, I made a deal with my arch nemesis, Perfect Pigeon Games, that if he did a favor for me, I would promote his channel on this channel. So, or promote his game per se. So he's been working on a game called Battle Perks for over a year now, and if you want, I'll link him in the description. You can check out his video. I know it's not really similar to Garden Warfare 2, so I don't know if you'll like it or not, but a deal is a deal. And if you're wondering what I got in return, the YouTuber Fry Him Up, or streamer Fry Him Up, he has a thing where in PvZ Heroes where you could send him a deck. So in return for that, for me promoting him, he gave me, or I don't have Twitch, so he basically gave me he bought the thing for me where I could request my deck to be checked out. So that's what that's the favor he's returned me. Now this is the most recent video since we hit 1K subscribers, and I just want to thank all of you sincerely. It's been a crazy ride. I've been working on the channel for 2 years, and I finally actually, this has been one of my big dreams, so it's pretty cool for this to happen. And I just want to thank all of you. And if you are trying to make a YouTube channel, just know like if one day, if you probably will make it if you just keep grinding and learn about what the YouTube algorithm wants, and you just get to keep trying and you'll eventually make it. So I thank all of you for helping me out on this journey. So, more things before I go. For one, you can add me on EA at SeniorRatGames. The first letter of each word capitalized. So you can join me if I'm like recording for a video, or maybe I'll set some things up like an hour a night on the weekend, just like to like build a stronger community, because I'm not really that present in the community, so it'd be good to like make my presence more apparent, I guess. So, and the last thing is, next devlog, I do want to make a new map, because I'm probably gonna reach for that January goal. I may make it a symbolic date, so make sure, or you probably could figure out what day it's gonna be. But I am going for like in January, mid-January. So be sure to be hyped when that gets released, the demo. So the new map's probably gonna be coming, and then I just need to work on like dialogue and just polishing things up, and then I'll release the demo. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, I just want to say thank you for 1,000 subscribers. It means a lot. And with that, thanks for watching.